Good morning. So this week I had an opportunity to speak to a lot of the youth leaders and the youth pastors around the area. We were just looking into how do we go on with our ministry in a proper way with the schools being closed and lockdown and us not being able to go out in the different homes. And we wanted to look at a more different way than we did in the past. So we at the moment we're still looking into it, but one of the things that was said was we just want to reach out to the kids via social media and dedicate a proper time to asking them questions about where they are at in life and what they think about next year and the year going forward and what effect does lockdown have on them. And one of the questions that I was asked frequently by a lot of my friends, a lot of the youth leaders and a lot of just the teenagers in general was the simpler questions like what am I going to be doing when I grow up in the next few years? Does what's happening now have an effect on our career choices and so forth? And then you got your more serious questions, which is what I want to speak about today, is what's my purpose actually on earth? What am I doing here? It is a very simple question to ask, and you might want to think that it's a simple question to answer as well, but it's really complex, and you've got kids that are in different parts of their life, and you've got kids that don't come from the same home, so you need to be very careful with how you answer that. But one of the things that it brought me back to was just Jeremiah's letter to the captives, which is especially in verse 11, which reads as follows. It says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and hope." It's such simple words, but they carry so much meaning to them, especially for the teenagers of today that do not know where they're headed in life, that think they're lost. It's very important to remember who God is in our lives. And we've been going through the Alpha series, and that's what we're going to be doing over the next few weeks with the youth. We're going to sort of be having a wrap up of Alpha. And I want to speak more into the purpose that the teenagers have and how they can find their purpose. It's a very broad question to ask, but I think the scripture specifically is an assurance of the fact that we're not lost. We can ask ourselves what we're doing because of the situations we're dealing with at that time. But we must understand that our Father up in heaven sees us, and He's got a purpose for each and every one of our lives. So I just want to reassure the teenagers, the kids, and anyone else that is watching this that feels that they've either outdone their purpose on earth or they have not found it yet, that our Father knows us by name. And He promises us, He says that He will take care of us and that He has a plan for us. So do not feel like you are not needed, wanted, or loved, because you are. By us, the church, by your brothers and sisters, but most importantly by the Father. And that's the message I just want to leave you guys with today. Be blessed.